Kids are in bed?
Kids are in bed.
Welcome, everybody, to episode 64 of The Kids Are in Bed. I'm Tim Severson. This is Jenni Severson. Jenni, how are you?
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
It's a lot of hellos, wasn't it?
It was.
Too many? Too many hellos?
Can there be too many hellos?
I don't think so. I don't think there can be too many hellos.
Hello.
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 I guess there can be.
Oh, I have an update on Rory, Wes, Jacob and Michael, something like that.
Pretty impressive.
The Fort kids.
I'm
starting to wonder if I squandered my $10 donation in that fort.
Oh, no.
I checked back for an update, and the last one was just a picture of blackness with text over it that says, "I know I've been making a lot of excuses, but it's 9 p.m. and I've got a field trip tomorrow, and the weather's been bad, so we just haven't been able to work on the fort."
It is a small child.
I know. And so it's becoming fascinating in a whole nother direction for me. But
he didn't ask for this level of notoriety.
No.
He was just trying to build a fort with his friends.
He did, and it was just too much of an ask.
It was too much.
Too much of an
He
ask.
wasn't prepared.
Yeah.
He wasn't prepared. I actually am glad to know this is the way it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm glad that he is living the normal child experience.
Yes. Yeah. Well, he said, I think in the thing too, he said he was just getting home from work, and I'm like, jeez.
Work?
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what he does for a living. I don't know if I'll ever get my name on a piece of fort or not, but we'll stay tuned. We'll see. We'll see if they get something built at some point. I mean, there's enough time that maybe they'll figure it out.
I feel like you've gotten your $10 worth.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, it's just I wonder what's happening with all $18,000. How does that work? You know what I mean? How do those things work? So, okay. They never build a fort, but so what, right?
Yeah.
I don't care.
I don't think anything.
Nothing. The company made their money on whatever they charge to take it. They get the rest.
It's like a lemonade stand.
Yeah. Well, good for them.
Yeah.
The American dream.
At
grifting people for money. Oh, amazing. Last week we talked about patios.
Yeah.
And we may need to adjust our list of patios.
That's true. We hit up a new patio this weekend.
A brand new patio.
Well, new to us.
New to us,
Not
yes.
new to the world.
Not new to the world,
People
no.
will probably laugh at us when we say we've never been there. You've been there.
Only in the wintertime.
Oh.
The patio wasn't open. Not even the basement was open. You couldn't go down there. It was roped off. It was just the top section. So I had no idea what was back there.
Well, we hit up Birches on the Lake.
We did.
Lovely patio.
Yes.
Lovely.
Yeah, we didn't know. We knew we wanted to. It was Mother's Day night. And we knew we wanted to go find a patio. And we didn't know exactly what we wanted. But we knew we wanted something a little different. And you landed on it.
Yeah, I picked it. Looked good.
What drew you to it?
I think, well, here's the thing. I just wanted to say real quick about Mother's Day.
Oh, we'll get into Mother's Day.
Oh. I was just going to say, everybody goes to brunch.
Yeah.
On Mother's Day.
Oh, yeah.
But I love brunch all the time. I'm not waiting for Mother's Day to go to brunch.
Right.
I feel like a lot of these people, are they brunching once a year?
Yeah, sleeping on brunch.
Oh, Mother's Day, we have to brunch.
Yeah.
And I brunch.
Are you not brunching? Yeah, I was going to say, you're not brunching the other 364.
So I don't need to brunch on Mother's Day.
We
decided to go with dinner.
Yeah.
And That's why we landed on Birch.
Yeah.
Birches on Lake.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have a brunch or not. But we went for dinner and it was lovely.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
It was. It's on Long Lake, yeah?
So I saw,
Yeah.
according to the map that I looked at.
Yes. And for those who care about such things, it's a north-facing patio, which is quite nice.
I cannot imagine ever wondering to myself what direction I was facing.
Well, we got there and I was like, hold on a second. Given the time, there was a sun, the sun, our sun.
There was a sun.
Shut up about the sun. Shut up about the sun.
Was traveling and it was coming on the verge of some trees, and I didn't know if it was going to go over or that way. So,
ooh. The suspense.
So I did what any normal person would do. I pulled up the compass on my watch and just confirmed
I love you so much.
my direction.
How do you even know how to pull up the compass on your watch?
Oh, it's like I don't have very few apps on my watch, so it's just one of the standards. In case you get lost on a hike.
You go hiking a lot?
No, but I do go on walks. And I do care about the direction.
Do
of
most
things,
people, so
out.
I don't have an Apple Watch. Do most people with an Apple Watch have the compass app easily accessible? Or is that a you thing? Or is that an everyone thing?
I have never considered what other people have on their Apple Watches, so I don't know.
Interesting.
It is one of the standard apps. I don't have a lot of secondary apps on my watch, but I don't know what that means for other folks.
Interesting. See, if I had an Apple Watch, it would be the first thing I deleted. I'd be like, I ain't even got no space for this compass. Why is this here? I bet most people just delete that shit.
Yeah, maybe. Well,
maybe not.
It comes in handy.
Yeah.
It comes in handy. See,
yeah.
So they've got a great patio. And what I like, because we talked about this with like the Lookout. Now it's not like play area per se. It's they have the original Pac-Man machine, which also had like variations of the game, and
Wild
Mario Bros, the original, which you didn't know that the arcade game came before the Nintendo.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I
Mario
still don't
Bros.
actually know if I believe you.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I'm going to have to fact check you on that.
Came out in 1983. And in 1985, Super Mario Brothers on NES, or Nintendo Entertainment System, came out.
It's a fun fact.
Yeah.
Learn something new.
And so the kids, I was very committed to having a nice Mother's Day sunset dinner. And so I was trying to be very calm with the kids and just say, hey, we're going to just take it easy. And I led Clementine to the games and just said, here you go. And they played for a long time. It was like the 90s. When you used to get...
Go back to the 90s.
Like, I loved getting a sack of quarters and getting to just go play video games. That never happened to you, did it?
I never once got a sack of quarters.
No?
No.
Stack?
Stack?
Couple? Handful?
I don't think so.
Did you play video games?
With quarters?
In an arcade? Like at Pizza Hut?
I definitely played arcade games in Pizza Hut, but I don't remember ever having to put money in.
You probably were not in charge of the quarters. I'm guessing that brothers were in charge and you
put my quarters in for me. That checks. Yeah.
I wonder how much you played and didn't know.
Oh, I wasn't even playing. Oh, sad. Shoot. That's so sad.
So much, I bet.
Look at me, I'm winning.
Yeah. Good job, Jenny. I'm the best.
Shoot. It's all right.
Yeah. But no, it's a great venue. Recommend 10 out of 10 for for a
great patio edition.
Patio meal. And again, north facing. So morning, afternoon, evening, you're set. It's going to be comfortable. Doesn't matter how hot it is.
All set.
Which I know is important to everybody.
It is. But
it was Mother's Day. And it wasn't a great Mother's Day. If we're being honest, it's not going to make the top 10 list.
No. I haven't been a mother for 10 years, and it's not going to make the top 10 list. So. But here's how I feel about it. I am spoiled every day. I am spoiled 60% of days. I don't need Mother's Day to be spoiled. So it was fine. I wasn't even a little bit disappointed because you spoil me all the time.
Well, I didn't really have a good compass for what we wanted, for what you wanted in the day. And so I was up early thinking breakfast. I can do breakfast. And then I was like, well, she wasn't sure if she wanted to go to a patio for lunch or for dinner. So I went to Target and I just bought a bunch of random breakfast ingredients and 2 bags of broccoli because you've been into broccoli lately. And
just eggs, brie, croissants, broccoli. That's what you gave me.
I can do something with all this. Oh, I got hash browns too. But and then I got you a Starbucks, and I had this whole thing with Clementine that she was going to be like the waitress. I'm like, that's what I'll do. I'll send Clementine up with coffee, and she can say like, oh, what would you like for breakfast this morning? And she was very into that. But then like I went to Target after we came up with that plan. I'm like, it was like 10 o'clock, and I'm like, she's probably up. Were you? Or did Clementine wake you?
I'm going to be really honest. I was still sleeping.
Oh, okay.
I feel like 10 o'clock, I might be getting some groans out there. I have, the last couple months, I've been sleeping in. There's no judgment. I wasn't trying to call you out on the time. I was just like, you had, let me explain. You had ambitions of cleaning our garage. Yes.
Other household duties.
I wouldn't say I had ambitions. I said, I don't know what I'm going to want to do. Mm-hmm. I might want to clean the garage.
Yeah.
I might want to sit on the couch.
Right.
I might want to sit on the patio. I might want to go to brunch.
Starting to sound like a Dr. Seuss day.
Like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to want to do. I'm going to just wait and see. Uh-huh. What do I feel like doing?
Yeah. So that was hard for me. So that's why I had so many things. I'm like, I could do just a little croissant, some brie, and a little jelly. Let's do something like that. Or I could make an Eggs Benedict situation or an omelet. And you're changing your preference in eggs. There was just a lot happening. And so you ended up not eating anything.
I wasn't hungry.
So thank goodness I didn't cook. And then we cleaned up, picked up our life a little bit.
Yeah.
And
we had approximately 7 loads of laundry that needed to be folded.
Maybe 10. I mean, when I say I was down to the last of the underwear, it was
the last.
It was dangerous times.
Real quick, I want to just pause because a very interesting development happened to me today.
Oh.
At work. I was talking to one of my coworkers.
Okay.
Her birthday's coming up.
Okay.
And she described, I think, the perfect combination for the two of us. She calls them dopamine days. Uh-huh. She doesn't know what she's going to want to do. So she maps out, but her wife is a planner. Mm-hmm. So they map out all the options ahead of time on a whiteboard. And then she gets to just decide however she's feeling as the day goes on. But it's not you're not complete left unknown of I'm going to buy eggs and broccoli.
Is it like a flow chart?
No, it's like, here are all the things I think I might want to do today. And they write it all out. And she even puts her friends on alert. Like, she's like, hey, I'm having a dopamine day. I might reach out to you. And then she, like, says, like, when she decides in the moment, like how I want to decide in the moment what I feel like, she reaches out and she's like, we're going here. Anyone who's free can come. But her wife has the organization because they have it on a list of things to choose from. Friends can come if they want. She gets to have. You're not on board with this idea. I thought it was genius.
I don't really understand the purpose of the list.
Because I wanted to just take the day wherever it carried me.
So it's a finite list of things? Is it agreed upon finite things?
I didn't ask that much. But I think what it is like my desire to go with the flow caused you a little bit of stress. Because you're like, well, I don't know what she's going to want to do. And so you couldn't, like, steady yourself and think of the options because there were too many.
Yeah.
And so this way, at least, like, she gets to have the flexibility to choose how her day goes, but her wife gets to be prepared for it. And her friends, too. That was genius.
Sounds like a lot of work, like ahead of time. Are you making the list?
I think they do it together.
Okay.
So I could say, like, you don't need to buy 2 bags of broccoli. But maybe you could buy, the croissants. And then it'd be like, yeah, you know what? I do feel like croissants. I'm going to have the croissants.
Well, like, I didn't even know if we were going to have dinner at home. Like, that was the whole thing.
That's
like
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It gives a little bit of structure to the person who
but
needs structure.
I don't understand how that list would have provided structure to the day.
Because we could have... So in this case, we would have picked a couple of patios.
Uh-huh.
Here are some options for brunch. Here are some options for lunch. Here are some options for dinner.
So then we have all those options. So then I know I have to shop for all those meals.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe they're more organized. This was about a 4-minute conversation.
Got it.
I could go back and get more information.
Okay.
Number 1, I loved the alliteration of dopamine days.
Yes.
I said, what are you doing for your birthday? And she said, oh, we're doing dopamine days.
Yes.
And I'm like, what is that?
I agree. I like that a lot,
So then she was
too.
just explaining it to me, and I was like, that is genius.
Agreed.
So I'll get more information.
Yeah. The list sounds like a lot of work. I'm not going to lie about that one, but I'm open to more information, of course. I forgot to mention the other thing that happened while we were at dinner. When I was trying to keep the kids calm, they started playing tic-tac-toe on my phone. And I was really trying so hard to just patiently just be like, hey, Clementine, can you not just, like, stand and rock the table and fight over my phone? Like, just be calm. Just be calm. Just really trying. And then the waitress brought my beer, and Clementine promptly tipped it over. And, of course, it's a patio table, so it just fell through the slats, just right on my knees, down my legs, and into my shoes. And I was just... And you know how it got so quiet? I'm just like, I don't know. It's just like, it's okay. It's okay.
It happens.
It does. It does happen. It does happen. Almost as predicted. But that's okay.
Smells good.
Oh, it was so bad. IPA.
What was that?
It was hazy. It was their hazy IPA. They brew their own beer there.
It smelled good.
Yeah, it was a delicious beer. Did we get charged for 2, or did I get a refill?
You got a refill.
That was nice of them.
Yeah.
They were very apologetic.
Well, because you hadn't even literally taken a drink.
Yeah, no. I mean,
the waitress was like,
just in general. Remember, we went to the patio to the host, and we were like, 4, and she's like, we're just cleaning one off. Do you mind waiting? And we're like, no, not at all. She's like, okay. And I think she said it'll be 15 minutes. And I'm like,
No. She said it will be ready in just a minute.
oh, okay.
But she was very apologetic about it.
I mean, it took 2 minutes.
No, she said, do you mind... She said, do you mind waiting just a minute? And I was like, not at all.
Yeah. And we waited 2 minutes, and she sat us down and was like, I'm so sorry for the wait. We were like, what?
It literally wasn't
Yeah,
a wait.
no wait at all. Good stuff. Anyways, back to Mother's Day. The kids missed the assignment a bit as well. They weren't... there wasn't a lot of school-bound Mother's Day.
Jude made me something. He 3D printed a charm of sorts that he then put on a necklace that he made. That was nice.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Clementine didn't make me anything.
They sent a video. Did you see the video?
No.
There's a music video of, like, the class singing Mother's Day
Oh, I totally
song.
missed that.
Yeah. So that's what you got. It's pretty good stuff.
Nice.
It was on Hat Day. So wonderful, wonderful planning there.
Cute. I think kids look cute in hats.
Yeah.
But yeah, they weren't really in like let's celebrate mom mode.
No, they weren't.
No.
They weren't at all. So we ended up folding laundry and watching Crazy Stupid Love.
A great way to spend a Mother's Day, I think.
It's so funny. You said to me, because I turned it on before you came in, and you said to me that I watch it a lot, but I don't have that sense at all.
It felt like a movie you've seen a lot. Felt like, oh yeah, Tim's watching Crazy Stupid Love again. It feels like the kind of movie that like is on and then you watch like 15 minutes of it.
Yeah. That's probably more like it because in all honesty, I forgot how it ended completely.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, I really did, like a lot. So your opinions, does it hold up?
Oh, yeah. I love that movie.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, the girl with the photos giving them to the younger boy, that's probably a touch inappropriate.
Just a little graduation gift to get you through high school. Thanks.
But
See, it's so interesting, right? Because it's like, that's something that could happen in the real world.
shouldn't.
Shouldn't.
So I don't think you would put that in a movie right now.
There's some pretty wild stuff being made right now.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
I have to check that out.
You don't want to. You don't want to. Tom
I think
Segura
it holds up.
Tom Segura just had a new comedy thing come out, and it's it's something. Like it's on Netflix, and it is.
It's a lot.
You would not care. You would not care for it.
Well, then I
at
won't
all.
watch it.
No. So I watch these
I
things.
thought it held up a lot.
Yeah, you know,
Great cast, funny story. Laughed a lot.
I found myself viewing it very differently than I think I ever have. I feel like for a very long portion of like my vision of that movie, I was very much like, this is about Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling. Pretty much the same amount as Steve Carell and Julianne Moore.
Interesting.
And this time
Not at all.
this time I was very much more like, oh, I'm almost Steve Carell's age as he is in this movie. That's
Yeah.
neat.
Oh, I'm so full. You're right. I shouldn't have eaten all that bread. Want to split a dessert?
Oh,
Not really. I think they were. I don't know.
probably.
Yeah,
close.
it's pretty close. Goodness,
Oh, no.
I look so much better than Steve
No,
Carell.
because he literally says that he was 17 when he had
Yeah,
Hannah.
yeah. Nuts.
You look great.
I know. Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, I was really surprised by the whole movie. It was a lot better than I actually remembered it being.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. It's
I don't have that same
solid
feeling.
movie.
I
always just thought you liked it for the lift.
well, I mean, yeah.
That would not work on me. Oh, God, this is ridiculous. I don't want to do it. This is beyond ridiculous.
Run and jump.
No.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Come on.
Thank God I'm drunk. Here we go.
Makes me really happy inside. I like that part, but
No, it's
I love the whole movie. It's
yeah,
really good. Yeah.
It's
Who wrote it?
Dan Fogelman.
Dan Fogelman. He wrote This Is Us.
Dan Fogelman wrote This Is Us.
Yeah. That checks.
That does.
Yeah.
Very much. Yeah.
Crazy Stupid Love is better than This Is Us. I do like This Is Us, though. But
Yeah, well, This Is Us is Crazy Stupid Love light. Is like the best you could do with that on NBC. But yeah, it's a really, really, really good movie. And so I thought we could play a couple of games.
Oh, okay.
If you're interested.
I love games.
First off, so Dynamite cast, right? Emma Stone,
Dynamite.
Ryan Gosling, Steve Carell, Julianne Moore, Kevin Bacon.
The list goes on and on.
Wild.
Marissa Tomei.
Marissa Tomei. Of the main four, the leading four, who do you think is the highest grossing at the box office?
All time?
Yeah, of their career. It's a really tough one.
It's got to be Ryan Gosling. Because he has a lot of blockbusters. He has Barbie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was part of Barbenheimer.
Yeah.
Steve Carell, I don't think has blockbusters. Does he? Is he any blockbusters? Is Emma Stone in any of the, like, Avengers? No. Is she? No. Ryan Gosling.
Incorrect.
Emma Stone.
That is correct.
Damn it.
Emma Stone, I'm assuming these numbers are global, is 6.2 billion. She is the Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man! That's what it was. That's my fault. That's on me.
Spider-Man.
That's on me.
So these are kind of the top ones. Spider-Man, La La Land, The Help, and Cruella, and The Croods. Those.
Croods, yeah.
So, care to take a guess at who's second?
Well, I don't think it's Ryan Gosling, clearly. So... Steve Carell.
Yep, Steve Carell.
Oh, because Despicable Me.
Yep, 5.5. Despicable Me and The Big Short was also another big one for him. But then also, I mean, he's got a ton. You think about like the comedy movies, because those did well when he made them. 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Margaret Thatcher naked on a cold day.
Bruce Almighty, Evan Almighty, all that stuff. So, and then Julianne Moore, third, 2.9 billion.
Ryan Gosling's fourth?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. This is embarrassing.
Also, remember Julianne Moore was in The Lost World, Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that.
That pumped that number up quite a bit. So there you go. Emma Stone. I honestly, going in, same. I was like, this probably isn't even worth making a game because Ryan Gosling is the clear winner.
I forgot about Spider-Man.
Yep.
That's on me.
Okay. Stick with me here.
Okay. I'm sticking.
We'll probably have to sort out how to play this exactly.
Okay. Are you asking me how to play the game?
No, I know. I know the game I want to play, but we each. There's 2 rounds.
Okay.
And somehow we draft, and we each have 2 of the cast members.
Okay.
And then we do 2 rounds where we face off, and we just go back and forth with our cast member, naming movies that they've been in
Okay.
until one of us can't go anymore.
Okay.
How do we decide who gets which character? Or actors?
I don't know. Paper, rock, scissors?
Okay.
Well, I guess that won't do. Whose birthday is closest?
Yours.
Oh,
You're going to be 40.
could it be?
We
Okay.
haven't talked about that as much as we talked about my 40th.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh.
I choose Emma Stone.
Okay. Are we just doing 1 round? And then we'll paper, rock, scissors again?
No, just
We're going to go back and
we're
forth?
gonna
Do a
choose
whole
our
draft?
people.
Okay.
draft. Yeah.
You're going Emma Stone. I'm going to go Steve Carell.
Ryan Gosling.
You. Julianne Moore. Now, do we just go one person at a time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who starts? Me? Because I lost the paper, rock, scissors?
You didn't lose paper, rock, scissors. We
Oh,
went with
yeah.
birthdays.
Oh, yeah. We went
Were you
birthdays.
here? Just happened.
I knew I lost. I just remembered the paper, rock, scissors.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. I will start with 40-year-old virgin.
So you're doing Steve Carell.
Yes.
And I could just choose one.
Yes.
Head to head.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going Emma Stone. Okay. Easy A.
Evan Almighty.
The Favorite.
Bruce Almighty.
Super Bad.
The Way, Way Back.
La La Land.
Dan in Real Life.
Spider-Man.
Little Miss Sunshine.
Spider-Man 2.
Anchorman.
Spider-Man 3.
Anchorman 2. You're cheating. You don't know any of that. I think she's only in one of them.
I don't think she's in any of those. I think they're like Amazing Spider-Man or something. But you did. You kept going.
Yes.
You're last to go. What'd you say?
The last one I said was Little Miss Sunshine.
Oh, The Help.
No, you don't get to jump back in after you were cheating.
Oh, as soon as you say a rebuttal, you
right.
have accepted my answer.
Okay, The Big Short.
It's the one she just won an Oscar for. I can't remember the name of the movie.
Oh, that's too bad.
What was the name of that movie?
I actually can't remember. I think it starts with a P.
I lost it on the Spider-Man.
Yes.
Those definitely weren't the names of the Spider-Man.
You're going to beat me on this one, though.
Okay, good for you. Good job.
I go
Good job.
first again?
Sure.
Julianne Moore. Julianne Moore. Okay, here we go.
Versus Ryan Gosling.
Son of a... All right. The Lost World. Jurassic Park.
Barbie.
Still Alice.
The Notebook.
The Kids Are All Right.
Remember the Titans.
Boogie Nights.
Drive. Something. Blue Valentine.
Son of a... Oh, no. Oh, no. Julianne Moore. was in 9 months.
It's about driving. Drive, baby, drive. Gone, baby, gone. Drive. It's just drive.
It's not.
I'm out. I can't think of it.
Bang!
I'm not operating at 100% right now.
Uh-huh.
This is not fair. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You should not have won that. That's embarrassing for me.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
It really is. It really is.
Okay, I'll get over it.
Crazy Stupid Love is wonderful.
Crazy Stupid Love.
Well, I think we were both avoiding that on purpose.
Well, I wasn't.
I was really trying to come up with like games. I was really trying to think of something like surrounding like 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon and trying to figure out a game where we could like loop all those people together. Because like Ryan Gosling and Steve Carell were both in The Big Short. Emma Stone, Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling's in The Big Short?
Yeah. Emma Stone, Ryan Gosling are in La La Land. I feel like there's another combination in there someplace that I'm forgetting. But I really like that movie. I think if people haven't watched it recently, it's worth a rewatch.
Oh, for sure.
It's very funny.
Yeah, gotta check it out.
I cried only a little bit.
Why did you cry?
I cried at the speech.
At the end?
No, I cried when she said.
You know, really, what I want to say is that I'm so glad you bought me that ice cream.
Me too.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I could see that.
You cried too.
I did?
Yeah. I can't remember exactly what part it was. But yeah, we folded laundry and watched Crazy Stupid Love. Recommend.
And cried, I guess.
Yeah, recommend. It was, I'm sorry it wasn't a stellar Mother's Day.
I'm totally fine.
I'll make up for it.
I know. You already did. You pre-made up for it.
That wasn't my intent.
You don't have to make up for anything.
Okay. Well, patio season is upon us. The list is clearly fluid, so we'll check back in if we find any new ones.
Sounds good.
But should we go check on the kids?
Sure. Let's go check on the kids.
We'll see you next week, everybody.